Hello, welcome to what is essentially Series 2 of my comic and issue collection review presentation, perhaps. I aimed to film this on my phone because the camera's much better, it's a pretty new phone. Transferring all the files from my phone onto my laptop in order to edit it properly is just a waste. It either doesn't work or takes far too long. And it's just a waste of time. So I'm just going to have to continue doing using my laptop webcam for now until I find a better method. Obviously, I'm continuing my collection more or less from where I left off at the end of the last series. It's more or less from April 2022 to now, which is the 11th of August 2022. The first thing I have here is Hulk Grand Design Monsters. Obviously, as you may know, I'm not one for Marvel comics or Marvel films in particular as of recent. See, I don't really have a particularly good reason why I got this comic. I'll show it off there. Hulk was one character that did interest me quite a bit. Whoa! I've just spotted that there's a page on Doctor Doom. I didn't read this issue. I don't really know why I got it. Bit of a mistake, not mistake, but it seems that it's pretty cool. It's like it's printed and done everything in really old-fashioned style. I don't know if it's actually old stories or it's just new stories in the old style. So I can't really say much about this. I don't know why I have it, but I have it. And there it is. This one I have. Is it Black Caravan? Yes. So it's a. I think it was just a one-shot. It's called Cancelled. It's just a really interesting entity, this clown type thing. At the top there it says you'll play too. I mean, not only does he say that quite a lot he says it quite a lot in the issue itself, but it's to me it's a clear comparison to You'll Float Too from It by Stephen King. Just the short stories about this clown thing that some kids see in like a film or a poster or a book, I don't know, just different things where they see this one clown and he talks to the little kid saying, do you want to play a game? Something like that, and then it just kills the kid. But like that story turns out to be another story that another kid is reading, and the clown from the original thing that the kid is reading comes to kill them, and then it just loops and loops and loops, if you see what I mean. So it was a decent issue. I thought the cover was really sick, and I liked the reference to It. Here I have Swamp Thing issue 12. I don't know if it's obvious, but this cover was drawn by Liam Sharp. Painted, drawn, I don't know. This cover was done by Liam Sharp, so that's why I got it. I think it's a cool cover. I like Swamp Thing. Obviously, I've read a bit of the Alan Moore stuff. Oh yeah, I've realised because I filmed my first series all in one block, and then I edited it all together. I noticed that I say next up I have before almost every single issue. So if you want a good drinking game, that will probably kill you. I'm trying to change that this time. I'm trying to work on what I thought I did wrong in the first series and do it better this series. I want to try to look more energetic. I'm trying to be more entertaining in a way this time.
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Boom Studios print comics really nicely. What I have here is Faithless 3 by Brian Azzarello, the main reason why I got this. Drawn by Maria Lovett, and this issue was done, I believe, by Maria Lovett. And yeah, I thought it's a cool cover. The art's nice. I think it's good art. On some panels, she just includes her signature, her thing, and again over there. And like, I've never seen that before. Again, just at the top of the thing there. So it is on every page. The plot itself isn't anything. It's interesting. He's got some interesting ideals, but I only got about 3 or 4 issues of it. Issue 2 here, drawn by Chris Anker. It's something that I cannot show on YouTube. It's called the Erotica variant cover. I thought it'd be interesting because of Brian Azzarello, and I thought the art looked cool, especially this first cover. But yeah, I really couldn't be bothered to get any more of it, unfortunately. Here I have a thick comic here. This is Justice League 75. I thought it was a nice cover. But the main reason I got this issue because this is where the Justice League die. It had quite a bit of marketing campaign, lots of adverts for saying you need to read The Death of the Justice League. And yeah, it was a fine issue itself. I don't really read much Justice League stuff. Yeah, I just got that because it was supposed to be pivotal or whatever. then I never actually went on to read Dark Crisis. What I've got here is the first issue, Batman Beyond Neo Year. And it was about the Batman Beyond character after Bruce Wayne had died. I didn't respond to it well. It wasn't bad. It just wasn't for me. It didn't interest me enough, really. I've always been intrigued by the character of Batman Beyond. The design of the suit's always really cool because I was introduced to it from playing the video games. But it's a nice cover. I don't know if it was for Pride, but it's very nice and rainbowy. This is another thick comic. It is the first issue of the Image Anthology 30th anniversary thing. This first issue was really good. It's basically showing off lots of different series by Image. It sort of introduces a lot of new series that are about to come out, and it's got lots of top names that Image have, worked with before, like Jeff Johns, Wyatt Kennedy, Wes Craig, Scotty Young, Mirka Andolfo, to name a few. This first issue was good, so I have the second issue of the 30th anniversary anthology. I didn't get any more of these after the second, maybe the third one. Because, I don't know, I just don't love anthology comics. I like just the comic itself. In majority, there are some exceptions, of course, but I'm not huge on those thick anthology comics. Okay, now I have issue 7 of Jennifer Blood. I'm pretty sure this cover was by Jung-In Yoon. What I should do is I should look up how to pronounce these foreign Korean names, because there's a lot of great artists that I just don't know how to pronounce. It's got some interesting characters, interesting plots, and good action. Obviously I'm a bit of a gun nut, so I like it when there's good guns and weaponry and that stuff. So yeah, Jennifer Blood, issue 7, decent. Detective Comics 1051 by Lee Bermejo. Here's 1052, this is just the A cover. So I read the Arkham Tower arc, which was good. I thought it was good, it was interesting. It was Gotham's response to A-Day, where Arkham Asylum was destroyed. So they've had this guy, or a couple of guys, build Arkham Tower, and obviously it doesn't go, it's not better, everything goes terribly wrong. It's like a 12-issue run, I think. A good series, I hope they get it, make collector's editions, because I thought it was decent. After that, I have a cover by Dan Mora, issue 6 of Dark Knights of Steel. I'm enjoying Dark Knights of Steel. I've read issue 7 now, and there's going to be 12 of them, and I think there's going to be another spin-off or follow-up series, I think, afterwards, or some point later. I like Tom Taylor's writing, he's got some good stuff. The characters, obviously the same characters, but they've got different sort of variations of them. A good series, I'm enjoying it. This is Shadow War Alpha. That's the cover. This was the opening issue to introduce the new arc in the Batman and Deathstroke Inc. sort of collaboration series. I didn't read all of it. I didn't read the entirety of Shadow War like all the other. There are other issues, as it says at the back here. So I've got this, and so I read a few issues in between that involved the Shadow War arc, but not the entirety of it. This issue, which I am increasingly more excited about, because it's the Sandman Universe Nightmare Country. It's a really good cover. Reiko Murakami, who's doing some really good covers for this series. The Sandman show on Netflix has just very recently come out, all 10 episodes. I've been watching them, and it's a really good show. Adapted from the graphic novels really well, so it's a great series to watch. Only 10 episodes at the moment, but it's got some really good stuff in there. I haven't finished it yet, but man, I'm looking forward to finishing it. So I know the character of the Corinthian a lot better now. Sandman is up there with one of my favourite series. Alright, so I believe that this is a good time to end the first episode. I feel like I've talked a bit more about them per issue than I did last series, but we'll see how it goes, see how I feel in editing. I always enjoy talking about the comics that I have read, all the covers that I really love the art from. So yeah, cheers guys, I'll see you hopefully in episode 2. Bye. I don't want to bro fist, but I want to do a fun little